Hello, friends, welcome back. Today I'll walk you through recent developments across the Brailia direction, focusing on fighting around Vladimirka and Shahava drone and FPV strikes against Russian convoys and the tactical picture shaping up on the ground. I'll also touch briefly on a NATO-US announcement expected at the Ukraine-NATO Council meeting and what it could mean. Scene, animated military map appears, narrator points to Brailia direction. Over the past days, we've seen repeated Russian attempts to advance toward Vladimirka and Shahava. Russian columns have been moving along field roads and open ground, often using heavily modified armor-like vehicles intended to improve survivability under drone attack. Those convoys repeatedly come under heavy Ukrainian drone pressure, both long-range heavy drones and high-precision FPV systems, and the results have been costly for the attackers. Cut to footage. Screenshots of damaged vehicles. In one notable engagement, leading vehicles in a convoy, including an armored tank equipped with apparent electronic warfare antennas, were struck. When that lead vehicle was immobilized, it blocked the route and created a kill zone. Ukrainian drone teams exploited that pause, striking follow on vehicles and degrading the convoy's ability to maneuver or resupply.
Map close-up. Vladimirka gives Shahava access. Tactically, Russian forces attempted an approach toward Vladimirka from the south and southeast but were pushed back or stalled repeatedly under drone and FPV pressure. After those initial setbacks, elements redirected toward Shahava, attempting to use field tracks and roads to bypass defensive lines. While there is unverified footage suggesting Russian presence in and around these villages at various times, the overall effect of the Ukrainian strikes has been to disrupt their advance and leave both Vladimirka and Shahava in what I would classify as a gray zone. Presence is intermittently reported, but no stable Russian bridgehead has been established. Seen, footage of mines and damaged vehicles. Mines and prepared anti-tank obstacles have made movement across open terrain even more hazardous. Several vehicles were lost to mine strikes and drone attacks while moving across exposed fields. It's worth noting that even platforms fitted with jamming and use suites have not reliably defeated drone attacks. Some drones appear resilient to electronic interference or are flown in ways that minimize the jammer's effectiveness. Analysis. Voiceover with casualty. Lost graphics. From an operational standpoint, these repeated mid-wave assaults appear costly and poorly synchronized. Russian formations have committed significant numbers of vehicles and personnel without securing reliable air protection or consistent logistical support, making them vulnerable to asymmetric drone and artillery fires. Ukrainian forces, meanwhile, are exploiting drones and precision FPV strikes to attrit vehicle columns and avoid committing infantry to costly close-quarters fighting inside ruined villages whenever possible. Scene, map of southern and Lehman directions briefly. Elsewhere, there are other localized developments. Limited Ukrainian counterattacks were reported further south. Some villages have shifted into contested or gray zone status. While in the Lyman direction, recent Russian actions to cut supply lines have complicated the operational picture and limit the prospects for a larger Russian advance towards Sloviansk without re-establishing key bridges. Strategic context. Voiceover with image of diplomatic meeting. On the diplomatic and materiel front, attention is focused on the Ukraine-NATO Council and Ramstein format discussions. At the time of this recording, an announcement from the U.S. regarding future arms supplies was expected. Analysts have speculated about long-range strike systems, including the potential provision of cruise missiles or ground launchers, but any transfer would be limited by existing inventories and political constraints. Watch for official confirmations from NATO and KYV for the precise content of any package. Closing, on camera, voiceover to sum up. Russian advances toward Vladimirka and Shahava have repeatedly stalled under concentrated Ukrainian drone and FPV operations. Both villages remain contested or gray, but the offensive has produced disproportionately high Russian vehicle and personnel losses. Ukraine's drone tactics, combined with prepared defensive obstacles and selective counterattacks, are shaping the operational tempo in this sector. I'll continue to monitor footage and open source reports for updates. If you want the full video and raw clips, I posted the extended footage on my Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next update. And card. CTA subscribe for Frontline maps and verified clip breakdowns. Follow on Telegram for the raw footage and a deeper analysis.